Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger. Весу 32 года, рост 165 сантиметров, вес 61,5 килограмм. Его стиль ММА, а профессиональный рекорд 17 побед, 2 поражения. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 32 years old, standing 165 centimeters tall, weighing at 61.5 kilos. He's MMA practitioner with professional record 17 victories and 2 losses. Дамы и господа, из Красного, Россия, фото, президент Магомед Бибулатов. Его соперник в красном углу клетки, обладатель чемпионского пояса. And his opponent across the cage, fighting over the red corner, the champion. Весу 34 года, рост 163 сантиметра, вес 61,7 килограмм. Его стиль также ММА, а профессиональный рекорд 28 побед, 6 поражений при 1 ничьей. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 34 years old, stands 163 centimeters tall, official weight 61.7 kilos. MMA practitioner with professional record, 28 victories, 6 defeats and 1 draw. Действующий чемпион мира ACA в легчайшем весе. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending ACA bantamweight champion of the world, representing Maracanaú, Brazil, here is Danιέλ Oliveira de Almeida.
Center.
So Lucas Basatsky is the referee in charge. Here is the main event of the evening, the bantamweight title fight. Даниэль versus Магомед Бибулатов, 5 5-minute rounds, and here is the tail of the tape.
Yes, we know how perfect Магомед Бибулатов is. He can definitely wrestle and strike not only hard but spectacular.
Oh. Big right hand from the start from Jubileo. Магомед Бибулатов, a very experienced fighter, the ex-UFC fighter. And now here's the challenger.
And spinning back kick.
And we all to remember Magomед Bibulатov knocking his opponent out.
Rodrigo Praya, actually, with spinning back kick.
Exactly. That was one of the most spectacular knockouts of that year. So far, the fighters are pretty careful, not taking any risks. Just trying to trigger each other. A front kick from Magomed and another spinning back kick, but immediately stands up on his feet without making a mistake.
Almeida was ready for it.
Almeida is smiling, by the way. But it's some kind of a grin, not a smile, I think. Seems to be like a predator or something like that. Well, he's the champ. He has all the rights to do that, but I think that Magomed Bibulatov does not agree with that. And a good leg kick from the Russian.
Very experienced fighter. Was a champion in World Series of Fighting.
Well, so far the fight is pretty tense, and a good connection to the body from Magomed, because Almeida was holding his guard pretty high, so that's why he opened the body, and Bibulatov immediately used it. So this is the bantamweight division, so that's why the speed will be so high.
Both fighters are very sophisticated, concentrated.
A sharp 1-2 combination from the Brazilian, but no connection so far. Nice counter from Bibulatov, and down they go, and Magomed Bibulatov tries to stay on the ground and to keep the opponent there, to provide some leg control, the Khabib Nurmagomedov style.
Yes, let the game begin. We know how tough Bibulatov is on the ground. And, of course, he's going to use it.
So let's see what Almeida is about to do with this.
Right now he holds him.
Yeah, trying to tie him up. trying to trap the hand. But once again, look at this control from Magomed. He trapped his legs. I mean, Magomed Bibulotov. And Almeida tries to release him, and he does it. But still, a bad position for Almeida now.
He gives the back. Dangerous position for Almeida.
A good knee to the body by Magomed, and he continues working. And
Another one to the hip.
He continues to create that pressure on the opponent without a slight pause. And I think that Almeida maybe wanted to make a kimura, grabbing the wrist of Bibulatov, but Magomed, look at this. This is the half guard position, but Almeida wants to turn it into the guard position. But once, look at this. Bibulatov avoids this attempt.
Situation of both legs.
Grabbing the fence.
Good
Don't
work
grab the fence, Магомед.
produced by Bibulatov.
Сетки не хватай.
The referee warns both fighters of not grabbing the fence.
Even in Russian.
Well, Lukasz Besatsky is from Czech Republic, so of course...
From Poland.
From Poland, beg your pardon, and this is even closer. So of course he does know Russian because the languages are quite similar.
Vicious elbow by Bibulatov.
And so far it is a complete domination of Magomed Bibulotov in this position. And a good elbow from Bibulotov here. Big shot from Magomed and another attempt, but missed. And Almeida needs to do anything to get up and to get rid of the opponent. And here is the neck grip, but no guillotine choke. Of course, because there is no control from Almeida with the legs.
Just a hold-in. But still, Almeida managed to survive it.
Exactly, but still he covered Magomed Bibulotov in this position, but nothing more. No choke, no damage, only in this position, but
just the control.
Yes, nothing more, and the time expires, end of the round.
Was it close?
Well, I guess so, but still Magomed Bibulotov produced some good control and good submission attempts, and I think that they will be counted.
Yeah, and did more work in the first round. Tried to use spin and back kicks. Tried to get his opponent on the ground and controlling him there. Even though there were no success, but still.
We see Magomed's coach, Murat Bichuev, actually one of the head coaches in Ahmad Fight Club. And now we look at the video replays and some perfect attempts of Magomed Bibulotov to put some show in his actions. Well, actually, he always does it.
Don't grab the fence, okay? Okay, no, I saw it. Okay, you understand? Okay, good. I don't know.
So Lukasz Besatsky warns Magomed not to grab the fence or he will take the point.
Round number 2. Magomed steps forward.
Nice side kick.
Good triggering from Magomed Bibulotov, and he makes Almeida to run forward. And he continues doing that. Look at these feint moves. Look at that fence. Nice combination.
Good combination by Bibulatov. Almeida has to produce more punches here.
But actually Almeida did not react on that punches.
Maybe he wants to start doing something.
Side kick from Magomed Bibulotov, beg your pardon, David, but was quite good.
Definitely.
Now Almeida controls Magomed Bibulotov, pushing him against the fence, but I'm more than sure that Bibulotov will manage to escape, and that is exactly what he did. But Almeida turns it back to guard position, just like he did in the previous rounds, but according to the way of the fights and according to the way actually the previous round lasted, we can say that Almeida does not have many chances to get out of here. He will be able to defend himself, that's for sure. he will be able not to take a lot of damage. That's, well,
Avoiding some
but maybe now.
punches. Maybe not. Bibulatov has to use elbows from this position, and that's exactly what he does.
Big elbow again. Straight to the head. Nice job by Magomed Bibulatov. Several crisp shots from him from the right hand. And a huge punch to the body from Magomed Bibulatov, and he continues working, pressurizing and doing as much damage as he can.
Right now Almeida tries to tie him up.
And here is the cut on Almeida's forehead. Well,
of course.
No wonder about that. This is the result of the elbow striking from Magomed Bibulatov.
It always happens with these elbows.
Yes. Well, actually, elbow striking has its own goal.
Of course.
The main goal is to produce cuts. The second one is to knock out.
And look at that grip of Almeida. He tried to extend an arm from this position.
Bibulatov tries to pass the guard, and Almeida turns around, giving his back. That could be very dangerous and pretty nasty for him. Magomed Bibulatov puts the hooks inside. Still is in control of his back, but Almeida tries to scramble, tries to sweep, and he almost did it.
And right now he takes the back.
What a counter move. Nice counter move by Almeida here. 2 minutes to go in the second round. And here is a very big chance for Danιέλ Jubileo Almeida to do something, to gain some points, and maybe to steal the round from Magomed Bibulатov.
Not enough time actually to steal it, but still there is some work from him.
Good knee to the body from the Brazilian, and Magomed Bibulatov gets back the control against the cage.
Takes to the clinch.
And it could be a Muay Thai clinch, by the way, especially... Oh, nice back elbow from Magomed Bibulatov, and it's...
spinning back elbow.
And it came home.
And I think Almeida is hurt.
Good body shot, yes, he's stunned.
He's definitely stunned. He's wobbling a little bit.
And so that's why Magomed Bibulatov needs to improve. He needs to produce some more pressure on the opponent. That actually stunned. He's hurt and he's struggling, but Magomed Bibulatov invites him to the center of the cage.
Yeah, instigates to go first.
Another big body shot from Magomed, and he continues attacking, continues engaging. Spinning back kick again, but Almeida saw everything and was more than ready for that.
And he actually recovered, I guess, after that vicious punches. Another spinning back kick right to the body.
At this moment, and this particular moment, Magomed Bibulatov has a speed advantage, that's for sure. He
and
has
a power advantage.
Exactly. We see that Almeida he's stunned, he's tired, and another big hit from Magomed Bibulatov, and once again, for the third time in a row, he invites the opponent to step into the center of the arena and to trade shots.
And Almeida went for it, actually. Produced some punches. Of course, it wasn't enough to win this round, but still, there is some work from him. The second round wasn't so close as the first one.
Well, exactly, because Magomed Bibulatov managed to show all his strengths, striking abilities. Again, putting big show during the fight. And of course, these elbows that could be critical for Danιέλ Jubileo, that caused the cut and that actually made Danιέλ Jubileo tired and exhausted. He's not exhausted yet, but he's so close to that. He's running out of gas, and several shots to the body influenced the stamina badly on him.
I'm not sure whether he is exhausted or not, but definitely he was hurt in the second round.
And he slowed down because of the fatigue, I think, so.
Okay.
Some sportsmanship here again, showing the big respect to each other. That's good, and so let's continue beating each other, because this is the championship bout. 1-2 from Danιέλ, but too far from the goal.
And 1-2 from Bibulатov.
Good defense from Магомед again. Not letting the opponent to provide those low kicks, because low kicks can definitely slow down.
High kick by Almeida.
Perfectly defended, and another good defense from Магомед Bibulатov.
Nice 1-2, nice combination by Bibulатov.
And it's in, I think it's in.
Spinning back kick, also right to the body by Bibulатov. Almeida tried to respond.
Магомед is so confident that even during the fight, when the opponent is near, Магомед Bibulатov was able to turn to the right and to speak to his corner, saying that I got it, I got everything, and I will put it to life right now. Oh, nice defense. Good
And actually
counter.
a counter by Almeida.
Магомед continues to move like Muhammad Ali. Not standing in front of the opponent, and you see some redness on the leading leg of Магомед Bibulатov, so that's why you should not let the opponent to hit the calf. Excellent. Good
Nice hit
counter.
up by
And
Bibulатov.
even Daniel Almeida liked it.
Put in some work on that lead leg.
Good takedown from Магомед. Once again showing perfect control after a takedown, not letting the opponent out.
And the right time to do it. 3 minutes to go in the third round.
In a half guard position. And let's see if Магомед will try to release the right leg in order to get to the full mount, or he will just continue beating the opponent like that.
Beating each other to the body.
So
Almeida has to separate from this position, or maybe tie up in order to stand up.
not many variants actually for Almeida, especially according to the way of the fight in previous rounds. So, and I think that Магомед Bibulатov should continue and proceed using the elbows, because he did it in the second round and they did a lot of damage to the Brazilian fighter.
Certainly, and from this position he can use it. But so far he prefers just to hold and work on the body. Look at that.
But of course, Bibulatov's punches are much heavier and much harder, because he's on top and he has more space to provide good shots. So I think that Магомед Bibulатov also needs to separate from the opponent, but we see that Almeida tried to use the shrimp move in order to get rid of the opponent, to get out of him. So far, not a slight chance for the Brazilian.
Another
Change the
connection
position.
with an elbow by Bibulatov. He still holds and holds tightly.
I hear the voice like someone's talking, but
I guess it was Bibulatov.
oh, nice,
Another
nice shot.
connection.
Good landing with the left hand from Магомед Bibulатov, but so far Almeida keeps struggling, looking at the timer and finding out that there is a 1 minute left in the third round that is not on his favor yet.
And this round could be decisive, because the third one, if it goes to the judges' scorecards, actually Bibulatov won 3 of them.
Yeah, and it will be 3-0 in favor
Yeah.
of Магомед, so Almeida will have nothing to do but just to finish the opponent in the next 2 rounds, whatever it is, submission or TKO.
Not many chances so far from him.
Good elbow striking again from Магомед Bibulатov. Almeida tries to do something, tries to scramble, covers himself up.
Good work putting on the face of Almeida.
Another series of punishment from Магомед Bibulатov, and here comes the elbow to the face, straight to the goal. And that's it for now. The time expired, and another big round for Магомед Bibulатov, and I look at him and I see no fatigue. And I don't see any exhaustion of him.
Yes, he does everything right, works hard, beating his opponent as a striker and as a wrestler. And so far, we can't see the plan that Almeida is producing. It just doesn't work.
And so you mean we just cannot understand how did Daniel Almeida want to beat Magomed Bibulotov? What was he going to do to overwhelm him?
Well, definitely he wants to work on fit, but it doesn't work, and he can't understand how he can change it here. But definitely he should change it.
And the another thing I would like to mention, speaking about Magomed's work, is that he does everything on time. He starts the round with striking, and then he immediately finds the right moment to go to the ground.
So Magomed takes control of the center, squeezing an opponent.
Almeida with a poor leg kick, missed. Here comes Magomed Bibulotov, and
Combination, but Almeida was able to take his opponent down for a moment.
Perfect sprawling by Magomed Bibulotov. Another spinning back kick to the body from Magomed Bibulotov, and forward he comes. So Magomed, I think, decided to knock the opponent out or just to continue working in stance, because we see a big advantage in speed of Magomed.
And good endurance, actually.
Nice timing. Good defense again. So Magomed Bibulotov is ready for particular all the movements that were produced by Almeida.
And he's ready to work everywhere.
Yes, in
even
all aspects.
It's a striking game or a ground game.
Such a weird kick from Magomed Bibulotov, but it was good enough to land.
It worked.
It really worked. So Magomed Bibulotov continues dominating, controlling the opponent beside the cage, pushing him to the fence and looking for a takedown maybe. Magomed Bibulotov will try to hit the opponent, to do some damage, and afterwards to put him on the canvas. So let's see what is going to happen. Good knee to the body, to the right side of the body, to the liver.
And takedown attempt.
Double leg takedown attempt and single leg takedown attempt. And once again, well, actually good scrambling from Almeida. He gets the control back, but I'm not sure that it will last for long. And Magomed Bibulotov looked at his corner, bowing the head, saying, okay, I got it, and I will do everything you tell me.
And the knee connection by Almeida. First hit, I guess, from the Brazilian. 2.5 to go in the fourth round.
Well, Daniel Almeida needs to do something. He has to do something, because so far he's losing this fight. Uh-oh, here is the big cuts on Magomed's cheek.
And look at the face of Almeida. I think there is a cut
on the forehead.
Yeah, on the forehead.
Okay then, but there is no blood floating from it, so I think that there is no big deal for Almeida. But Magomed Bibulotov got the control back again. Nice body shot.
Working at the fence. Bibulotov tries to charge in. Almeida here.
90 seconds to go in the fourth round. A swift attempt from Almeida, but perfectly defended by Magomed Bibulotov.
So far Almeida is not able to change the complexion of the fight.
And you know what? I looked at Murad Bashuev, the coach of Magomed Bibulotov, who showed him to slow the tempo down, to take a slight pause, to take a little rest. in order to save some energy on the last round, because it will be very important, because this is a pretty close round. Round number 4, good knee to the body from Almeida. So I think that Bibulotov needs to save some energy in order to work totally in the last and 5th round.
Right now, both fighters are exchanging with the knees.
And just like we told you that this kind of wrestling and clinching always takes a lot of powers. Always takes a lot of gas, and a good body shot from Magomed, and a throw down.
Nice connection by Almeida to the body, actually.
Yes. Now Magomed Bibulotov looked at the timer, realized that the time expires, so he needs just to stand until the round ends.
He holds the arm and avoids the uppercut. So that round was close, actually.
It was a very good round, the best round so far from Daniel Jubileo Almeida. I'm not saying that he won that round, but still,
I'm not be surprised if he did.
Well, if it is, so the main thing for me is that some chances appeared for him. He created some chances in this fight, and you see a very, very big and nasty cut on Magomed Bibulatov's right cheek, and a lot of blood coming out of it. And I hope that this cut will not bother Magomed Bibulotov to continue fighting.
Yeah, but still, even if Almeida wins the final round, it's not gonna be enough for him to win the fight.
That's for sure, no doubt about that. Because before this, the score was 3-0 in favor of Magomed Bibulotov. So, in this case, Daniel Jubileo needs to score it 10-8.
Or maybe he just doesn't need to leave it on the judges.
Yes.
So final round, here we go.
Daniel Jubileo versus Magomed Bibulotov. Daniel Jubileo is still the champ, at least at the end of the 5th round. And then we'll see.
Bibulotov at the center.
Again, moving a lot from side to side, changing the directions of the movements, and that's good.
That's a good way to win. Yes, he has to move a lot.
Oh, perfect counter from Jubileo, and a nice response.
Yeah, Bibulotov seems to be all right.
The same case from Magomed Bibulotov. So, but still, it was a very dangerous case for Bibulotov, providing that spinning back kick and having that huge counter from Almeida.
And the low kick. What a nice connection by Bibulotov with the knee.
I think it was a scissor kick, or something like that. A scissor knee, jumping knee, something like that. And the same response from Almeida.
Almeida takes the center, but right now, without any punches producing.
Because I think that he tries to find the best way, the best moment to attack. So and there it is.
He finds it.
And he found it, yes. And another big left hand from Almeida. I don't think that Magomed Bibulotov is stunned, but well, he did really felt that punches.
But definitely he's not fresh enough to work as he worked in the 1st and 2nd round.
So I think in this case, Almeida should separate from Magomed Bibulotov and continue pressurizing him in that way that he did.
Yeah, working with a long distance.
That's a weird knee strike from Magomed Bibulotov, but Magomed Bibulotov likes to produce unusual kicks and strikes and punches. Just like we told you that he likes to put the maximum show in his fights.
Yeah.
Maybe with a big risk on himself, but still, he is being remembered for that, for his beautiful knockouts.
And fans love him.
Yes, exactly. Not only for his wins, but the way he's winning, of course. Oh, Almeida tries to put Bibulatov down, and Magomed tries to defend himself because it's really bad position for him to be striked.
Almeida
Takes the back, puts the hook inside. Bad position for Magomed Bibulatov, and a very good moment for Almeida to secure a victory due to a submission.
But definitely he can use the fence in order to avoid this position.
To stand up, but still he needs to cover himself up. Well being stroke. Another big hammer fist from Almeida. 95 seconds to go in this fight, and Bibulatov needs to be patient here. Turns around Magomed Bibulatov. Good move and a nice knee to the body.
And Bibulatov squeezes an opponent right now. There is some exchanges.
And forward comes Danny Almeida, realizing that this is his big moment to win.
1
He needs
minute
to
to
knock
go.
the opponent out. He needs to do it, otherwise he will lose on points, that's for sure.
Well, so far he's winning the 5th round, actually.
So far, yes, but according to the score, to the general score, it will be 3-2 in favor of Bibulatov, I guess. But the fight is not over yet. 50 seconds to go, and it's quite a distance, by the way, because one shot can decide. Nice connection with the right hand, but Almeida responded immediately with a clean shot from the right also. Whoa, big uppercut.
And a miss. Bibulatov is searching for a takedown.
But Almeida covers him.
What a connection.
Another
one.
by Almeida, and he continues striking. Magomed Bibulatov tries to defend himself, and now he's on top. Good scramble, a nice sweep from Magomed Bibulatov, and that's it.
And the fight is over. The fight is over. And I guess it's 3-2 in favor of Magomed Bibulatov, and he should be called as a new champion.
Well, it seems to be true. It seems to be true.
And definitely it's a maximum we could give to his opponent, 2 rounds. I mean, the 4th one and the 5th one.
Yes, exactly. So,
Для награждения добро пожаловать в октагон наш специальный гость, действующий боец UFC Hamza Boss Chimaev.
and the UFC fighter Hamza Chimaev is invited to the cage to present the championship belt to the winner. And Hamza Chimaev comes straight to Magomed Bibulatov, maybe congratulating him, and we see a big disappointment of Danιέλ Almeida, who did his best to secure the victory and maybe to get the belt, but I think that today just was not enough. He did all he could. He left everything in the cage, and we see it.
And definitely he worked for the fans, especially in the first 3 rounds.
Oh, yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did.
So let's wait for the official results.
No, you stay.
So tense moments, so emotional moments for everyone here. So Danιέλ Almeida thanks the God or maybe the destiny or somebody, I don't know, but and big respect between these two, great sportsmanship, and that's great. And both hands raised and big applause.
Yeah. He
So
showed
let's hear
good
it.
work in the later rounds.
So let's hear it from Alexander Zagorski.
По завершении чемпионского боя обратимся к судейским запискам. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the championship bout, we go to the Georgia scorecards. Все 5 судей одинаково оценили этот бой 49-46. All 5 judges are in agreement scoring the same 49-46. Таким образом, единогласным решением судей одержал победу и стал новым чемпионом
And the
мира!
new
ACA в легчайшем весе! Your winner by unanimous decision and the new
No surprises.
ACA bantamweight champion of the world, Магомед Bibulatov!
So far, the biggest win for Magomed Bibulatov in his professional career.